Ultimate here, and today we are going to be drawing a NightWing headshot from Wings of Fire. Things you will need for this are paper, of course, a pencil, I use mechanical pencils, but you can use whatever you want, and an eraser. So, we are going to start with the head. So, we are going to start with a circle around the middle of the paper. However big it will be, doesn't really matter because you can always adjust it in the end. So we're just going to do a circle like this. Now, for the end of his snout, we are going to do another little circle somewhere around here. Now you can make this however long you want because every dragon's different. So we are going to start right around here at the end of the snout, and we're going to go straight across until it touches this circle here. And that is going to be the bridge of his nose. So we're going to go up from here, make it a little bit smoother of transition. And now, watch carefully, I'm going here, going down, tracing along the edge of the circle, and then right about here, I'm going to drop off like this, and it's going to be a long curved line. This is going to be his neck, actually. Right, so now, we are going to make the nose. So, go down here, and we're going to just kind of make some bumps here. It's going to go along here, stop, make a little bump here, another bump, go down here. Right, so there's just 1, 2, 3, 4 bumps here, and that's going to make sort of the detail on his face. So go down, make a little curve. This is going to be his lip. So we're going to make, so let's see, we need to make 3. So we're going to go like this, and like this, and then finally go up and then down. So that is going to be part of his mouth. His mouth is going to be very slightly open. So we're going to go from right here, where this last point is, we're going to go down a little bit and make kind of a curve, and this is going to be his bottom lip. Now, we're going to go down again and make a little, it's kind of like a triangle, and that is going to be his chin. This over here, we're going to draw a line and then go sharply up, and this is his jaw. Alright, so we're going to go up from here, and he needs an ear. We're going to do kind of a teardrop shape to start with. You're just going to make an edge, round it out a bit, and then add the inside, and now that looks like an ear. Okay, we're going up from that ear, and we are going to do, now NightWings have long straight horns, so we are going to draw that, and they're just long straight lines. Go back in. Okay, now it looks like we made the head a little bit too big, but that's okay, because we'll just go down, use the eraser to get rid of that last line, and there we go. And now he's going to need an eye. So we're going to go along here, add a little edge, because NightWings have these kind of big eyebrows. That's what they look like anyway. So his eye is going to be about, let's say here. You can make his eye look any way you want. They're all different. So what I like to do is add a little, kind of a teardrop shape, add a circle inside of that, color that in, and do this and that, and then I'll add highlights in later when I ink it. That's kind of like a human eye, but it's close enough. So we're going to do this. We're going to go in from, remember this triangle we just made? We're going to go in like that, and that's kind of just lining his eye right there. Now we're going to go from there and do a little dip and into this bumpy line that we made here. And we're going to go from here, from his eye, and make a line. Remember this line? We're going to make it parallel to that. Okay, now this bump here, we're going to go in from that, make a little dip, go here, and then do a big swoop in, and go in. And that is his nose. So I'm going to make a little nostril. It's like a little tiny triangle. Now we're going from this, we're going to go along here. We'll add in more detail later. For now, we're going to go from here, and we're going to add a line and add scales lining his snout. Now this is just my interpretation of Joy Ang's reference drawings. I don't actually know. It is completely unique, so you are welcome to interpret this however you like, and it is totally fine if yours does not come out like mine does. Alright, now we're going to add lines here, and those are going to be scales. Add some lines here, and just a bunch of lines in general. Now, that looks a little bit weird, so we are going to fix that and add a line here, so it looks like it's an actual horn coming out. Now, we're going to add his other eyebrow. Now we're going to make it look 3D. So we're going to add another horn, another eyebrow, and draw some of his teeth here because why not? I'm not really going to add a tongue because I don't really like the way that they look, but you are welcome to if you would like to. Now, we're going to draw his underbelly. So we are going to go from here. We are going to draw this swooping all the way until it meets this line here. And then we are going to go from here, where the dip starts, and we're going to curve. And this is his basic neck. So let's continue the underbelly here. Make a small line. And just make sure it's, there we go. Right. So this can all be fixed when I ink it. Let's go along here. Now, for the scales on his neck. So, NightWings have two sets of scales here. So, the first ones are like this. They're shaped like this. So, we'll draw those. Just kind of triangles. Imagine them as that. Flatten the edges a bit, and remember this is just a sketch. You can always change anything you don't like after the fact. So let's add them the same on this side, I think. Yes, so they look like this. Right. And we can fix these later. Right, okay, now the second set of scales are like this. And they just go all the way in to the back of his neck. Okay. Right, so that's good for that side, and then just add them to this side. It's just swoopy lines going from here to here. Right, and then we need an underbelly, so just do the stripes right there, vary them a bit. Okay, now, I think we are almost done. We just need to add a few little things. First of all, there is a line right here with stripes strips on it, this is where his spines will go. So we can just add those. Make sure they're fading out as he's turning his head. Make this look more prominent, right? Okay. And now make them continue along here because they start along here. Alright, and that concludes sketching of a Nightwing. Now we are just going to ink it. So, I use Prismacolor calligraphy pens. But you can just use a normal pencil as long as you make sure not to smear it, because drawings like this can easily smear. Alright, and when you are finished inking, it's time to erase. Now, make sure that if you are using a normal pen, especially a gel pen, that you let the ink dry for a few minutes at least, because it will smear when you erase it otherwise. Prismacolor pens do not do this, and that is why I love them. Now, double check for anything you missed. Okay, so that concludes our video today. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope this helped. Let me know any questions, comments, suggestions. I'd love to hear them. Ultimate out.